She was driving northbound on Route 47. She crosses the road around the curve, crosses the yellow line, bang! Hits that motorcycle head on, bursts into flames. Car behind that, heading southbound, goes into the telephone pole falls. Motorcycle behind that goes into a slide, and that's the scene. Well, now we get word that from the hospital that the lady that caused the accident, her blood alcohol level is 0.37. I don't know if you even know if I could put that in perspective. The legal limit is 0.08. She's almost 5 times the legal limit, blood alcohol. Now, just so you guys know, your legal limit is 00. Okay, so if you're 0.01 and you cause that accident, it's a crime. It's murder. Okay? So now, the mother and the father, they're being brought to the police department. Now I'm the investigating officer. Now I gotta tell this mother and father, now they're being brought to, they're told their son was in a motor vehicle crash, right? When you're told that your son or someone you loved was in a motor vehicle crash, you're being brought to the police station. What's wrong with that? Where should you be getting taken to? You should be getting taken to the hospital, right? Not the police station. But they're getting brought to the police station, okay? So now I gotta tell this family, this mother and father with their only son, that he's no longer alive. Okay, so they come in, and the father, he knows, and he's constantly saying, my son, I know he's dead. Were they drunk? These are the things that are coming out of his mouth. But the mother, she was silent. She had a little hope left in her. Nothing came out of her mouth at all. So I had to tell her that her son has been killed by someone who's been drinking alcohol. Okay? Now let me explain something to you. She let out a sound that cannot be described. Indescribable. It was as if someone reached their hand into her heart and pulled out a piece of her soul. It was a sound I never want to hear ever again. It's a sound that echoes in my brain, in my mind, every day. Okay? That's the reality. The reality is they have no more son. Okay? That's reality. That's the truth. That's fact. There's no change in that. Okay? Now, I want to tell you another story. It's not as long. This is a story about my family. Okay? I grew up in Middle Township. I went to Middle Township High School. Okay? And I lived next to my cousins. My aunt and uncle lived almost directly right next to me. So you can imagine how close I am with my aunt and uncle and their 4 sons. Okay? We did everything together. We went to holiday outings. We played sports together. They were our competition, right? Imagine how close I am with them. Now the oldest, he's dead because he made wrong decisions involving alcohol and drugs. I'm not really going to get into his story, but just know that he made wrong decisions and he died at the age of 25 because he got involved with alcohol and drugs. Not coming back. It's reality. Now the youngest son, he was doing everything right. He was making the right decisions in life. Okay? He went to Middle Township. He sat in these same seats you guys sat in. He was a superstar. He was the guy that walked down the hallway that everybody knew. Got a full ride to Temple University for soccer. He's in all the record books in Middle Township. You can look him up. Did everything right. Gets a full ride to Temple University, right? Excels there in soccer. Excels. Ends up being the #2 pick in the professional soccer draft. #2. That's Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb in the football was the #2 pick. He was #2 pick in soccer. So imagine the talent he has. He had everything what he thought was important in life. He had the nice cars. he had the, the prestige of being a professional athlete. Well, he ends up playing for the Philadelphia Kicks, okay? And he's out, decides to go to a bar one night. Starts with a drink. Drink turns into 2 drinks. 2 drinks turn into 7 drinks. That's reality, right? He made a decision to put alcohol into his body. Well, he's with a friend. He hops in the car. He decides to go to Atlantic City. In his Escalade, nice, what he thought was important. Hops in the car, starts going down the Atlantic City Expressway. Now think of this. This is someone that I spent almost every day of my life with. Going down the Atlantic City Expressway, bang, hits a car, kills a man. This man's name is Wirt Cap. An uncle, a father, a grandfather, a brother, dead, life taken from him. Now my cousin, he's behind bars right now. And he wrote a letter that I'm going to read to you guys. Because this is his reality, right? Dear students, it is my hope and prayer that the words of this letter and the message presented today would not only hit the eyes and ears, but that they may open your hearts and minds to the importance that each and every decision we make in life affects our future. As I write these words from prison, I do so in honor of my victim, Mr. Wirt Cap, and his family. Please heavily consider the reality of today as you not only say yes to life, but you say yes to making the right decisions, and yes to owning up when you make the wrong decisions. Trust and know that I sat in your seat in a presentation like this not too long ago. And I never imagined being where I am today, not in a million years. But it is now my reality. And all because I didn't take messages like today's to heart. It is my heartfelt hope that you would learn from my reality so you do not have to experience tragedy like the way countless lives have because of one bad decision. Our decisions in life are everything, and they are what separate you from your peers in a good and bad way. You are only as intelligent as your last decision, and how, when, and why you make them should not be based on how easy they are or how popular they are. You don't make them because everyone is doing it, and certainly don't make them because you don't know better. You make decisions because they are the right thing to do all the time. They allow you to say yes to life. As you know, I was just like you, and I believe nothing bad could ever happen, but everything changed because I did not guard my decisions. Now I plead, do not be like me by neglecting the importance of every decision in your life. Please say yes to life and know that decisions determine your destiny. Guard your heart and your decisions above all things, for they are the integrity of life. Thank you for your kind attention, Matthew Mayer. Now, don't be the person that has to write the letter. Don't be the person that the victims are going to be talking about. Think of your decisions. Think them through. Don't make them quick. Sometimes you might think it's something small, but like I said, that small decision, it's a snap of a finger, can change a life, okay? And if the presentations you hear today, at any time, if you come into a decision that involve alcohol or drugs, and you think of presentations put on by people today, and you make the right decision, I feel that these people need to know that they're making a difference by coming out here and telling you their story and how alcohol and drugs have affected them. I appreciate your time. I hope you guys have a great time at the prom, and have a good day.